Salute everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to say welcome back to all my members, my subscribers, my family, to another amazing video that we got planned for you guys. But if you're in here, you just got here, please tap in with the chat. Let me know where you're from, what your name is or whatever. But definitely click that like button. Help us get this video out to new people. Wake up more and more people on a daily basis. And every time we get a little bit of help with the promotion, with the like, with the view, whatever, it all adds up. So just do your part, which is very, very minimal. And I would really, really appreciate it. But we're going to give people, around another 30 seconds or a minute to get up in here. And then we'll start talking about what we decide to do. This is another interesting and unique video. I'm going to explain to you guys, what we decide to do, how we decide to do it. Also, I haven't posted a video in a couple of days. We'll get into that as well. And we'll talk a little bit about NYC 9/11/2022, which I'm really, really excited about. So, buckle in. I appreciate you guys for joining us. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where and what part of the world you're joining us. Salute. Thank you very much. And we've already been live for a couple of minutes, so we'll get into exactly what we wanted to talk about today. Before I do that, hold on one second. I do got to say that this video is brought to you by Mr.SOLE. He's our newest sponsor, but definitely brought to you by Mr.SOLE. Please look into the description for his website. It's in the description of all my recent videos for all the latest and independent footwear. And it's it's an independent brand birthed right out of the Mecca of fashion, New York City. So the link is in the description. Thanks again for Mr.SOLE for continuing to support us and sponsor the videos on this channel right now and currently. And thank you very much. So again, if you guys could tap into that link, go on, check it out, give some feedback. Also on Instagram, that's MR.SOLE. You can check him out. There's a bunch and a wide range of different things you can get into and tap into from that individual. So salute, appreciate you, Mr.SOLE. Thank you very much. And now we're gonna get into the video and what we're here to talk about. Boom. So again, sorry for the absence over the last couple of days, but occasionally I take these business trips, right? And sometimes these trips are spontaneous, but they're always calculated and very, very intentional, right? And I appreciate the patience that you guys show with supporting me, and it's always continued. But so looking ahead sometimes, right? On Sunday, at the conclusion of Saturday night, looking towards Sunday, I just saw something. This happens. I saw a game that I was very, very, I was very, very in love with this play that we were going to attack on Sunday. And I was so focused on it and so confident that what I decided to do was make a business trip out to Atlantic City and, a journey out to Atlantic City and attack the game for myself, right? It furthermore supports the idea of what I've been showing people that, I practice exactly what I preach, and I never will recommend a game or a pick that I don't feel confident in betting myself, right? So this evidence that I'm about to show you guys just further supports those claims, and they're not claims because I show you guys and you guys see through my action, right? So definitely practice what I preach, and and also what I do want to highlight is, so Atlantic City is not close to me. It's definitely a journey, a trip, right? But I want you for a second just to imagine like the confidence, right, as well as the discipline that it takes for somebody to specifically go to Atlantic City for one game, right? The whole entire day of Sunday, I specifically went out there for one pick, right? So imagine, just take a step back and just think about that, the discipline and the confidence you have to have not only in your work, right? Because you're already going to make an investment in your time, right? Fuel's not cheap, right? You have to, there's obviously your lodging, food, such and such. So you're making a significant investment whenever you do something like this. And that's the way you need to think about everything you do, like a business, like an investment, right? We make sports investments in number patterns. So that's what we do over here. We're not like anybody else or whatever. We're very, very different. So boom, the confidence and the discipline you have to have to get in the car, get in the bus, whatever it is, how you get out there, to go to, to go to a sports book, a casino, blah, 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 for one game. Okay. And that's what I did. Sunday, decided to wake up really, really early, take it upon myself to get out to Atlantic City and show you guys once again how to attack these sports books. And, just again, giving you guys more evidence and practicing exactly what I preach, right? It's really like a home away from home at this point. But yeah, man, it's just further evidence, right? So boom, we'll talk about like again the confidence and the discipline, but that's what I do. That's me, that's Mr. Futures, that's the work, that's the consistency, that's the level of decoding that we do over here. Now again, understanding that not all decodes, not all bets are created equal is a very, very important aspect of that as well. But I want to say cheers and salute to everybody for your continued support, as well as, ironically enough, I met some of my members out there, not on purpose. They just so happened to be in the area. They saw my Instagram, my social media, and they decided to make an appearance, right? So I told them that I would definitely give them a shout out. So salute to some of my sharks. It was great meeting you people in person, as well as hearing some of the stories from the people that have directly benefited from the work, right? Not just through a message or, like a tweet or an Instagram post, but just people telling me, face to face, man to man, woman to man, how you've impacted them and been able to, they've been able to benefit off of the work I do every single day. So that was really, really special and unique. And I want to say shout out to Michael, shout out to Peter, shout out to Charles, and shout out to Amanda. Definitely great guys and girls. It was a pleasure meeting you guys, and hopefully you guys make the trek out to NYC 9/11/22. That would be great, right? So boom. Like when you do things like that of like what I do, right? When you get out there, pound the pavement in person and show people like how to do it and stuff like that. Like that's pretty much living the dream, right? The business that we're in is very, very difficult to be successful, to flourish. There's a lot of pitfalls, right, that you have to understand when it comes to sports handicap and sports betting, decoding, whatever the case may be. But to actually live the dream and live off of your work is it's unbelievable, right? It's magical because I know and I understand for a fact that 95, I'll even say as high as 97% of the people that gematria decode in relation to sports, that sports handicap in relation to gematria, 95 to 97 of the people who sell picks and sell decodes, they have 9-to-5 jobs. They have jobs where they have to get up, go to, they call somebody else boss. They're not their own bosses, right? They got to go to work 5-6 days a week, make sure they punch in 45 to 50 hours a week doing something else. Gematria decoding and sports decoding, sports picks, sports handicapping is not their main job. That's not their income. That's not how they support themselves, which is very, very indicative of the overall point and theme, right? Which I want to say right now. Why would you support someone who sells picks for a living but cannot support themselves with their own picks? Very, very important idea you have to understand right there. Okay? There are so many people on this platform that claim to be gurus, right? And the best of the best and the champions and, a threat or whatever the case may be. They cannot live off of their picks. They cannot support themselves. And they actually have 9-to-5 jobs where they have to punch a clock, right? Call somebody else boss, can't call out sick, and they get a paycheck at the end of the week or the end of every 2 weeks where the government cracks them for another 34%. Now, if you're such a great decoder or a great handicapper or a great sports bettor, why would you need a 9-to-5 job where 33% of your money is being taxed by the government? I'll wait for that explanation. I'll wait for that answer. It'll never come, right? Because it speaks for itself. So I just wanted to lay that out there for people to understand. You be very, very cautious of the people that you choose to support. And, there's a lot of people out there that there's a lot of scams going on out there, a lot of frauds. You have to be very, very aware and ask yourself important questions like this, right? You sell picks for a living, but yet you work a 9-to-5 for a living. But yet you're the best sports picker in the world who can't support themselves off of their own sports picks. What the damn? That's crazy. Okay, boom. Just wanted to say that, speak out loud for a second, because it was really, really annoying just thinking about that stuff. And on this channel, we keep it 100. We call out all the bullshit, and we like to, just speak facts. So, boom, we'll get past that, right? But I just wanted to ask you guys to think about it because it's a very, very important thing to understand. But anyway, let's get into Sunday and what we decide to do, why we decide to do it, why we decide to get in the car, take care, get on the road and attack this one game specifically, right? Boom. Let's get into it. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. If you're in here, click that like button. As you guys can see, the channel is right behind me. We're still trying to get these numbers up all across the board. I appreciate all the additional promotion we can get, right? Share, repost, restream, whatever the case may be. So, boom. Let's get into the game, because the game is why you guys are all here. Now, out of respect, usually, for all the new people that come across this work, I want to say and introduce that what we talk about is gematria, okay? In relation to sports. Gematria is a numerical code that's synchronized with the English alphabet and language. And we show people every single day, unless we're on a business trip, but every single day how daily sports is predetermined and scripted outcomes that you guys are actually watching. So you're watching sports theater, as we like to call it, all right? So I'm going to show you guys. Let's get into the game because I know that's all you guys want to see. Appreciate it. Salute and cheers. Boom, boom, boom. As you guys can see, I'm at the office, all behind me, watching the lines, doing what I do every single day. Boom, boom. Let's tap it. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get it. So in the meantime, we're going to appreciate it, Daria. Thank you for stopping in. Always appreciate your continued support. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Now, I want you guys to follow me. So usually when we go through these decodes, we like to speak and highlight like one number. But today we're going to speak about two numbers, right? And they're very, very important. I'll show you guys exactly why we love this game so much. And then we'll talk about a couple other things, right? So boom. I'll just show you guys. Let me just show you guys the whole screen so you can see. So boom. On the surface right there, what we loved is that the Baltimore Orioles they picked up their 33rd loss of the season, right? 33. We love that number when it correlates to Cleveland. I'll show you guys exactly why. But I just wanted to bring the records up so you guys can see. Boom. The Cleveland Guardians, which was the pick on Sunday to defeat the Baltimore Orioles. Now, Cleveland was about a -110, -115 money line favorite, which is about an even line. It's as even Stevens as you could get. -115, great line to attack. Boom. Baltimore Orioles pick up their 33rd loss of the season, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Now, let me get this screen out of here. I'll bring up the gematria calculator and show you guys exactly why we love that and how we get to the conclusion that we had. Boom. So, boom. So here's the calculator, right? And it's pretty easy. Like a dog could type in words right here and you'll figure it out. It'll bring you a conclusion, right? So basically it just adds up the letters in a word and gives you the totals. So let's talk about it. So as I highlighted, the Baltimore Orioles picked up their 33rd win of the, I'm sorry. Baltimore Orioles picked up their 33rd loss of the season, which is what we wanted to see. Now, excuse me for a second. Always preaching out good vibes and good energy. So I'm just lighting up the sage right now for the continual good vibes and energy. There's a lot of people wishing and praying on our downfall. A lot of haters, a lot of degenerates, a lot of trolls, a lot of so-called truthers that just hate on the work and continue to try and sabotage our success. But it's not going to happen because in spite of all that, we've been pushing forward, going on three years now, and nobody's been able to stop us, including all the bozos. So let's get it. So the sage is lit, the good vibes is lit, the energy is lit. Let's keep it going. Okay, hold on one second. All right, boom. Had to check that channel. My fault. Got a message. Got to make sure it wasn't anything crazy. All right, boom. So the good vibes is lit. The positivity is lit. Let's talk about it. Baltimore picked up their 33rd loss of the season, right? And as I wanted to tell you guys, Cleveland got that 33 connection right there, the purest cipher. This dark blue cipher is the most purest. So it's actually the strongest connection right there, right? Cleveland 33, Baltimore Orioles pick up their 33rd loss of the season versus Cleveland, right? Now, what day of the week did it happen? Did it happen on a Sunday? It did happen on Sunday, which Sunday equals 33 right here, and reverse full reduction, okay? Now, why that 33 is even more important is because Sunday obviously was June 5th, right? So 6 plus 5 is 11, and we're in the year 22. 11 plus 22 is what? 33. So Sunday was also a 33 date numerology, right? 33 date numerology. Sunday equals 33. Cleveland equals 33. And the Baltimore Orioles on Sunday on a 33 date numerology, Sunday equals 33, picked up their 33rd loss of the season versus Cleveland, which equals 33. Boom. That's one number. Now, obviously, we see that. We love it. We like it. We want to attack it, right? The next number just made it all that more clear. And usually when we make these videos, we summarize it on the surface level. I'm going to take it a little bit deeper now, just to further support and give more evidence on how this was a numerical ritual that happened on Sunday, right? So boom. Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys this first, and then we'll come back to the calculator and we'll get into it, right? Hold on one second. Stop sharing the screen. Go back to the Cleveland game so you guys can check it out. And I will be tapping in with the chat in a second. Don't worry about it. So boom. I just want to show you guys something real quick. So the next number we're going to be talking about is the number 24, right? So I just want to highlight a couple of things. If you guys can see it, the Guardians picked up their 24th win of the season on Sunday. They picked up the 24, which is really important, right? We love that. Hold on one second. Okay, so they picked up their 24th win of the season, Cleveland Guardians, right? And as you guys can also see, the winner of the game for Cleveland was Zach Plesac, and he became 2-4 for the season, like the number 24, okay? So we got the 24th win of the season for the Cleveland team. Zach Plesac, the starting pitcher for Cleveland, becomes 2-4 on the season with the win, like the number 24, right? So keep that number in mind because that's what we're going to talk about is the number 24. And I just want to show you guys one other thing. We'll bring it right back to this right here, okay? So not only did Zach Plesac become 2-4 on the season, he also picked up his 24th win of his career. Zach Plesac, I'm highlighting it right now. 24th win of his career. Okay? Right there. Boom. 24th win of his season. Just like he became 2-4 in the season, like the number 24. So stay on that number. Cleveland, 24th win of the season. Zach Plesac picked up his 24th win of his career. Plesac also becomes 2-4 on the season, like the number 24, right? 1 second, we have to share another screen. It's annoying that I gotta go back and forth like this, but we'll make it work. Okay. Now, Baltimore is in Maryland, right? So pay attention to this. Now, is this a coincidence that Maryland has a 240 area code right here? I'm showing you guys right now. Maryland in the top right has a 240 area code, right? In numerology, we understand 0 has no value, so the number 240 looks like the number 24. Okay, cool. That's just taking it a step further. Could it be a coincidence? Definitely not. But the reason I'm speaking about that number 24 and just showing you guys all the connections surrounding it is because now we're going back to the calculator, and we always am constantly speaking about numbers and their relationships to each other. So when you write out Baltimore Orioles, right, it equals 89. Now, for those of you not familiar with it, 89 is an important number because it's a prime number, right? We like to pay attention to all prime numbers, but 89 is the 24th prime number. Prime numbers are very special because they can only be divided by themselves and the number 1, which makes them very, very unique. So 89, the 24th prime, Baltimore Orioles equals 89. Cleveland picks up their 24th win of the season versus the Baltimore Orioles in the state of Maryland, which has an area code 240. 24th win of the season. Zach Plesac becomes 2-4 on the season while picking up his 24th win of his career. So does that all happen on the same day versus this specific team, all by accident? No. The reason I'm bringing up this number 24 again is because it's another numerical pattern. That the chances of this happening on this day, as with the number 33 as well, is just it's not a coincidence. Patterns are not coincidences, right? When you observe patterns and you're able to do that, this is how you're able to benefit off of this work. Pattern recognition, right? Understanding the mathematical chances of some of these things happening on the days that they happen is improbable, right? Improbable, unbelievable. And this is why we benefit off of it. This is why we've been able to take advantage of these scripted sports games at the most highest consistent rate known to man, known to the world of sports, known to the world of YouTube, known anywhere on the planet. Okay? And again, another game that fell well within our threshold, -110, -115. An incredible game to attack. Come on. Whatever you risk is pretty much what you're bringing home. So, congratulations, salute to my entire membership, all my supporters, all my subscribers on being able to take advantage of this, as well as myself, being so confident and disciplined in what I do and able to understand that this riddle was great and it made perfect sense in the world for me to, take a business trip and take advantage of it. I'd be foolish not to do it. And not only that, it's more evidence and content to show you guys that I practice 100% of what I preach. I would never recommend a game to you guys without understanding and feeling super duper comfortable of taking this game myself, of betting it myself. And now that sports is legalized in New York, I can speak about it, So, and this is why I'm able to bring you guys more content and evidence from when I was actually out there doing it. Now, if you follow my social medias, which are in the description of every video I post, you'll see I was there. You'll see some of the tickets that I was placing and the action, so on and so forth. So that's to put to rest and to put to sleep all the naysayers and the propagandists and the trolls and the degenerates and the clowns and the goofies. We've called out a lot of them before, but they feel the need to still, keep speaking from the shadows, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we put all that bullshit to rest. We let the work speak for itself, which it has done. Going on a really, really long time now. Huge sample size of success, of a high win rate, multiple underdogs, crazy streaks of perfect days, unmatched by anybody, unmatched. So I just wanted to speak about this trip and also this game so you guys are able to see, what are the chances of this game just happening the way it did. It's again, a great pattern that we were able to recognize well in advance. And salute to everybody for taking advantage of it, right? Because it's never an accident. It's always on purpose. If you're one of those people that think just things happen randomly, uh, you know, I bet you still believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and stuff like that, man. So, yeah. Salute to Daria once again. Thank you very much. We'll get into let's see. Watch. Oh, we got some support from Canada. So salute to you, Mohammed. Thank you for showing us love all the way from Canada. I do plan on making a trip out there at some point, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with some of the rules that you guys have, and I'm definitely not about to get like take a booster or whatever it takes to get into that country at the moment. So sorry. Third eye salute and hello to everybody. Thank you, Ida, for joining us and keeping this chat, you know, in tune. Definitely not. Definitely not. Bozo clown. Not even gonna pay no mind to that. But salute. We already know that's bullshit. Salute to Mr. Moboy. Was good. Cheers and cheers. Welcome, welcome. Michael Fisher, thank you for stopping by and joining us. iBody for the juice. Of course, always stopping in and showing us love. Thank you very much. Deep Berry, one of the vets. Cheers and salute. Congratulations on another victory, another perfect day. And that's the thing, you know, our success and our consistency, it annoys people. It gets under people's skin. You know, while on the other hand, people can't have winning weeks and winning months or winning years. So they try to look to put that negative energy and that aggression towards somebody else. And it's funny too, because you're supposed to be promoting positivity, progressiveness, but yet you do nothing but hate on other people 24/7. It's a real big joke. You know, people need to focus that energy on some positivity instead of always constantly speaking negatively about the next person, the next community, or whatever. But what people need to understand is I've worked really hard to build my community up from nothing, and you know it's grown immensely. And we are probably the most. No, I'm not even gonna say probably. We are the most profitable gematria sports community out there right now. It's not even a joke. So 100% legit. Before we actually leave, I'm actually going to say, hold on 1 second, because we want to highlight some things. So even when I'm not making a video, I'm making content on the on the direct channel with the videos and stuff like that. I'm always constantly putting up feedback and things of what I may be doing at the moment in my community section, right? So you guys can always check this community section out and see exactly what's going on and blase and blase and see what we're going up to. Cheers, Kayla. Salute. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, what I decided to do was in my community section, while I was out there actually implementing these things and in person, aggressively showing you guys how to beat the books, I was posting these tickets, right? So these are just some of the tickets that I decided to do. And obviously they were 100% centered around the pick that I gave everybody in my community of the Cleveland Guardians to defeat the Baltimore Orioles, right? So obviously we got some feedback from the community. Let's go, Vic. Double down on you today, brother. Salute, salute, salute. Cheers and congratulations. Back on another winning streak. That's what's up. Cheers and congratulations. The GOAT strikes again. This is feedback from people that are benefiting, right? No other community is showing feedback from people that are actually taking advantage of this. You're just taking them as on word of mouth, right? I can sit here and say all day, you know, I have millions of people taking advantage of the work, but no, I'm showing you guys, right? This is more evidence. Everything I speak about, I show evidence, facts to support what I'm saying. You're not just believing me on face value, right? So boom. The newest post, which was about a half an hour ago, I put my Sunday recap in Atlantic City versus the books. I bet my own picks, practice what I preach, and show my community how to kill the books, right? Now, this is funny. So one of the comments that I received over my last couple of videos, I don't know if it's the same person making a new account or whatever, but the person is telling me and asking the question of, do I just put in a bunch of parlays worth $1 and then only post the parlays that I win. Okay, that's what the person is asking me the question, basically accusing me of. Now, on the surface, in theory, it's actually a good question to ask. Like, okay, boom, I understand that somebody could just be making bets worth $1, and that way you can make like 20 or 30 bets, and then only show like your winners. Okay, boom. On the surface, that's a perfectly legitimate question. But once you dig a little deeper and add some critical thinking into it, it should be very, very clear that that's not what I'm doing, right? Because as you'll see, all of these games surround and include the main pick. Now, if you follow me and myself and my community, you know that 95%, I'd say 93 to 95% of the time, I recommend one pick, one play on the day. That's it. We're not going crazy. And actually, I don't promote betting parlays because of the simple fact of I put up videos on my channel speaking about how parlays built Vegas, how parlays build, these black markets bookies and stuff like that. They love people that make these outrageous parlays of 7, 8, and 9 teams. That's not something that I ever promote. And you understand that if you're a supporter of mine. So keep in mind, being a supporter of mine, you know that I recommend one pick per day. That's it. So these are my tickets from Sunday, and you'll see that they include the same games. It's centered around what I decided to do. So as you guys can see, this is a 2-team parlay, which stays within what I promote and preach all the time. If you're going to do a parlay, you keep it very, very minimal. So this is a 2-team parlay of the Seattle Mariners underdog and the New York Mets on Sunday, another underdog, but I took them on the run line. Obviously, Seattle won the game, and the New York Mets won the game as well. So this 2-team parlay hit. This is another ticket, okay? Includes the same game of the Cleveland Guardians to defeat the Baltimore Orioles, which was my main pick of the day, which was the pick of the day. Guardians to defeat the Orioles. They're in this parlay as well as the last 2 teams that you just saw, the New York Mets money line and the Seattle Mariners money line. So this is 2 tickets that include the same games. Now, I included in here as well the Chicago White Sox, but just speaking, it includes 3 of the same things that I was speaking about. Now, let's go one more step further. Again, centered around the pick of the day of the Cleveland Guardians. They are included in almost every single thing that I'm doing. The Cleveland Guardians. These are multiple tickets, multiple different situations, but they surround themselves around the same exact action. I would never drive to Atlantic City, which is not close to me. Now think about that. You're going to Atlantic City, you're driving all the way there to make a bunch of parlays worth $1 just to be able to pretend like I won? No, sir. I'm sorry. That makes absolutely no sense. That's not profitable for me. I don't need to pretend. These are tickets surrounding the same action and supporting the main pick of the day, which was mine. But I also get creative as well because I decode for myself. So I'm able to attack additional games just outside of the best pick of the day, which is what I do. But I'm showing people how to put it into action versus the sports books. This is Sunday. This was a perfect day. Now, if you want to take my word for it and believe that it was a perfect day for myself in Atlantic City, you should, because that's exactly what it was. If you don't, it's on you. But again, constantly posting feedback from my community that's taking advantage of it. Boom, bow. I rest my case. Point blank and period. Nobody else is doing this. Everybody else, you have to take them on face value. And a lot of people lie and bullshit their way on YouTube talking about they win games and they win picks for the month. And they, 2 or 3 years ago, they went 24-0. Bullshit. They never did that. That never happened. And again, if somebody is pretending to win those games, I want you to take it even a step further and ask them how many of those games did they win included -200 money line games or higher. Probably over 50% of that individual's picks was -200 money line favorites or higher. That has nothing to do with gematria. That's not a profitable strategy over a long period of time. So the things we do is unmatched, one of a kind, and the streaks that we put up are insanely profitable and the most lucrative when it comes to sports handicapping, because again, we never attack a money line over minus 165. Never have, never will. And again, the work speaks for itself. That's coming from a position of being humble, but also being frustrated, right? At the same time. Nobody at the end of the day is going to give us our just due and our credit besides Zach, who I always show love and support to, a real genuine brother, and I'll always reciprocate that right back. But besides that, there's no one really giving us the credit we deserve, which is fine. But we're always going to speak the facts for ourselves because nobody else is out there doing it for us, right? So we'll keep it 100 at all times, and I have no problem calling out bullshit and letting the community know exactly what it is. A spade is a spade, and yeah, we're trying to have standards when it comes to this community. And if you have a problem with that, no problem. There's a bunch of other people out there pretending to do good work, and good luck with that situation. But on that note, this concludes my video, concludes what I wanted to speak about, and cheers. See you all. Yes, again, so what I do, this video is coming soon, probably within the next couple of days. I will be speaking about the giveaway that I'm doing for New York, for NYC 9/11/22. We will be giving away a round trip airfare to somebody based out of the United States to come meet us on 9/11/2022 in New York City to support myself and Zach and what we're going to be doing on that day. So the new giveaway is going to be insanely crazy. Nobody's ever done a giveaway like this before. We're putting our money where our mouth is. We're paying it forward. We're practicing exactly what we preach. So the new giveaway video will be coming out, but I'm telling you guys right now, you need to get on board. The rules to enter the giveaway are going to be spoken about in that video directly. There are going to be a couple of requirements for you to obviously enter yourself into the giveaway. But I'm telling you, to win a chance to come to New York City, if you're not from here, is a great, great opportunity, as well as to meet myself and meet Zach and join us for what we're going to be doing on 9/11 outside the World Trade Center Memorial. It's going to be insanely crazy. We're trying to go viral. We're trying to make it a real, real big event. I'm 100% promoting my community to get out there and represent well and meet up with some of the other truth seekers and combine and talk and speak and open up people's minds and wake people up. So the giveaway video will be coming in the next couple of days or so. Again, it's tough, because of how much work I do. I'm traveling as well. I'm taking business trips as well. So it's very, very difficult to keep up. I promise you guys, I'm working real, real hard behind the scenes, and we are going to make that giveaway happen. Again, free round trip ticket to anybody based in the United States. You have to be from the US, right? We're not getting crazy with it, but still, it's a great opportunity. You have to be from the US. And there's going to be some other requirements as well. Definitely have to be a supporter of my Patreon, my YouTube, and so on and so forth. But we'll get into the details in the next couple of days. And yeah, I want you guys to help me get that video out as well, because we want to bring new people, new eyes, and wake more people up than we're already doing. And a giveaway and giving people an opportunity to win a free trip to New York City is a great way to do that. But at the end of the day, I will only be covering the airfare. You will have to cover your own lodging and food or whatever it is, whatever it is. We're only giving away one free round trip ticket. That's it. That's as far as I'm going. All right. So, but yeah, the new video I'm going to be posting, we'll get into that in further detail. I'm going to go right now because I got a bunch of work to do as well, but appreciate everybody. So salute and congratulations. I'll see you guys in the next video. And again, as we love to say in this community, gematria at its finest, easy as 1, 2, 3. Be very, very cautious of who you choose to support, but definitely support and show love to those people who genuinely want to see you win, right? So take care. For those of you not familiar, my name is Victor, aka Mr. Futures, and I'll see you guys next time. 9/11/22. We outside 100%. Mr. Montoya, thank you for stopping in, and we'll see exactly what's going to be going on. On that day, it should be very, very interesting. It's going to be a great opportunity for us to get the work out there, for us to, all different kind of things. So salute, man. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully you guys appreciated this one. Thank you. Vic leading the race for Truth Seeker of the Year award. Hey, man, I'll take it. Salute. I appreciate you, Patrick, for stopping in as well. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. And cheers once again. Big ups to Gematria. One love.